Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Following a spectacular cliffhanger last week, we begin at Forrester Creations, where Taylor experiences chest trouble and collapses. Rich notices her collapse and rushes to her side. Finn and Steffi are kissing in the CEO's office. He assures his wife that Hope is not on his radar, but Steffi is concerned he is on hers. Finn assures her that everything is okay, and all he wants is his wife. Carter informs Hope that a collaboration could spark hope for the future. She points out that he has been thinking about her in lingerie, and he does not deny this. There are portraits of Tom and Hollis hanging in Il Giardino, where Will and Katie are ready to eat lunch. He knows everything about the restaurant's history.
He wants to talk to her about Bill.
She inquires about the talk from the previous day, as well as how he thinks about Bill's desire for them to reconcile. Will claims he is older and his perspective has shifted. He wants the best for his mother. Will believes Katie was the nicest thing that ever happened to Bill, and he realizes he made a mistake by letting her go. Will claims Bill tore the family apart when he had an affair with Brooke. He is relieved Bill admitted it, but he wants what is best for her. He does not want her to take. Hope points out that Thomas was the last person to see her in lingerie. He claims that office affairs are not good. Hope teases him about his scandalous affair with Quinn and how things turned out. Carter dislikes how he snuck around behind everyone's backs. Eric says having Taylor back has been fantastic for Ridge. Finn agrees that Taylor's energy has benefited everyone. Eric asks Steffi whether she thinks Taylor will stay this time, and Steffi believes they will be bonded forever. Ridge gets Taylor to her feet and refuses to go to the hospital. She claims he cannot tell Steffi about it because she does not want her to know. Katie does not want Will to be angry with Bill, and Will admits that he loves his father but wishes he was more and could set a better example for him. Will is not interested in destroying businesses and dating a lot of women. He is dissatisfied with Bill's treatment of Katie and has had enough. When Hope inquires about Carter's dating history, he informs her that his relationship with Quinn has ended. Eric walks in, seeking for a fresh drawing. He reflects on how fantastic the photo shoot was and praises Brooke's work. Carter sends Hope to peer over Eric's shoulder. After he leaves, Carter is grateful to Eric for forgiving him after what happened with Quinn. He avoids office romances for this reason, although neither is certain. Finn agrees with Eric that Steffi seems much more grounded with her mother present. Steffi understands that her family is not perfect, but she, her father, mother, and brother form a family. Finn remarks Steffi appears more relaxed, and Steffi is pleased that her mother appears to be doing well. Taylor dismisses Ridge's fears and assures him that she has been checked out after experiencing similar episodes. He realizes it's something else. She acknowledges that she spoke with a doctor in Europe. Katie really liked their meal, and she's delighted he was able to clear the air. Will claims he's adjusting to life in LA and with Bill. He swears not to harbor any grudges against Bill. Katie is relieved that Will feels comfortable enough to discuss it with her. He declares that he is moving schools so that he can stay in Los Angeles to care for his mother. She hugs him, ecstatic by the news. Carter informs Hope that professional romances should never occur, even if two attractive people are drawn to one another. Hope inquires about his suggestion and says she will consider it, to which he agrees. When their hands touch across each other, they both smile. Finn is overjoyed for Steffi to have her mother there for her. Steffi never wants to be separated from Taylor ever again. Ridge asks her for additional information. Taylor makes him promise not to worry about her because she is capable of taking care of herself. She needs him to look after Steffi. She confesses that she has heart failure and does not have long to live. "I'm dying, Ridge. I'm dying." According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Taylor Hayes' admittance to having broken heart syndrome is a positive thing. Brooke Logan's reaction to learning that news projects expected self-involvement, implying that drama would develop regardless of Ridge Forrester's actions. Fortunately, Taylor is taking her health seriously. Ridge had to push her after she fainted. His introduction of a healer accelerated the process, as Taylor realized Dr. Grace Buckingham's diagnosis and suggestions were correct. Brooke is accustomed to winning. She is presently with Ridge and has been married to him an incredible 8 times. Ridge has temporarily appeased the other love of his life, Brooke. His readiness to redo the healing process Brooke saw him conduct with Taylor was wise. However, Lang's character understands that Taylor's health situation means Ridge will be closely linked with her until it is resolved. That opportunity allows Taylor to attempt covert reconciliation. The section heading may have read familial territory. Ridge is inextricably linked to Taylor and Brooke since they share relatives. This has brought both joy and grief. Eric Forrester directly questioned Ridge about his recent encounter with Taylor. Eric's awareness of Taylor's health issue brings clarity and a new concern. How would his kid deal with the current triangle reform in Los Angeles, California? The writing staff deserves credit for developing a new manner for Taylor, Ridge, and Brooke to interact with one another. This storyline also has plenty of possibility for good drama. This narrative also gives Budig plenty of plot opportunity to carve out her own place on the show. Ridge's job will be to assist Taylor without raising too much doubt in Brooke's mind. That appears to be a difficult challenge at this stage of the storyline's development. Taylor will either reconcile with Ridge or not. Ridge breaking away from Brooke and not going to Taylor is unlikely. It's also tough to accept that he won't consider doing what the last phrase says. Brooke is completely in love with Ridge. Taylor's stock might climb if he perceived disloyalty, but that angle has been tried before and would appear tried if repeated. Ridge will naturally be pulled between these two big loves in his life and will eventually make a decision. Whether either lady will let him influence the outcome remains to be seen, as their previous union shown. This Taylor edition is new. With that ingredient, anything is conceivable in Los Angeles this autumn, winter, and beyond. Taylor's unsolved health condition is also looming. According to the Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Sheila Sharp may pull out her old tricks. Despite her best efforts to avoid trouble, Sheila constantly ends herself getting into more of it. Sheila has been in a happy marriage with Deacon Sharp, so one of his ex-partners suddenly becoming single is the last thing she needs. Brooke Logan may forever be the one who got away for Deacon. If Brooke becomes available again, Bill Spencer might not be the only one who is interested. Deacon may easily feel old memories resurface while he suits Brooke, which would really drive Sheila insane. Sheila may decide to take a proactive approach in order to keep everything under control. Perhaps Sheila will realize that the best thing she can do is safeguard Brooke and Ridge Forrester's marriage. Taylor Hayes has returned to Los Angeles and is bonding with Ridge as a result of her broken heart syndrome. Thus, these ex-partners may be set to reconcile. Sheila may receive hints about this and decide that some sabotage is necessary. As an added bonus, Sheila would undoubtedly enjoy spoiling Steffi Forrester's lovely family gathering. Perhaps Sheila will tell herself that if she can't have a pleasant reunion with John Finnegan and Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Steffi shouldn't have the opportunity to see her parents' reconciliation. Sheila might come up with a plan to sabotage Ridge's reunification with Taylor, which would both ruin Steffi's day and prevent Brooke from Deacon. It would be a win-win situation for Sheila, assuming everything went as planned. Unfortunately, things rarely go exactly as planned on B&B, especially when Sheila's troublemaking is involved. Our projections suggest that in the next months, Sheila may cause more troubles than she bargained for and return to criminal territory if she is not careful. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Sheila may devise a sabotage scheme for a variety of reasons, so keep an eye out for any unpleasant news that emerges. CDL is the place to go for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your go-to B&B source. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, are available. In tomorrow's episode, Ridge Forrester will press Taylor Hayes to seek a second opinion. However, Taylor will hesitate and make justifications for why it is worthless. Continue reading to learn about the upcoming episode of the CBS soap drama. According to B&B spoilers for Wednesday, October 2nd, Taylor finally informed Ridge the truth about her condition. Taylor had to admit to Ridge that he discovered her prostrate and lifeless on the floor. Taylor admitted that she was diagnosed with heart failure by a specialist in Europe. However, Taylor did not seek a second opinion and did not undergo any tests. Fans may anticipate Ridge to be shocked by Taylor's prognosis on Wednesday, October 2nd. Ridge is bound and determined to assist Taylor. Taylor requested Ridge to keep her illness a secret, but he had one condition. Ridge agreed to remain silent only provided Taylor went through treatment. This includes seeking a second opinion to confirm the diagnosis. Ridge will have a difficult time dealing with this circumstance. Lee Finnegan is the only other person who knows right now aside from Ridge. Taylor's other loved ones will undoubtedly find out soon. Most likely, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, like Ridge, was the last to know about Eric Forrester. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers on Wednesday, October 2nd, Taylor was grateful for Ridge. Taylor may not be as relieved when Ridge reminds her that she must keep her half of the bargain. In exchange for Ridge's silence, Taylor must receive treatment. To begin, Ridge wants Taylor to seek a second opinion. The spoilers later in the week make it apparent that Taylor eventually has a second opinion and certain testing done. Taylor finds up seeing Dr. Grace Buckingham, a cardiologist. It is also implied that Grace has a different diagnosis than Taylor. This could leave Ridge and Taylor with more questions than answers. Which narrative are you most looking forward to watching on Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024? What forecasts do you have for Taylor, Ridge, Grace, and Steffi? What will the future hold for Lee, John Finnegan, Brooke Logan, and the other characters? Now that Taylor has revealed her diagnosis to Ridge on The Bold and the Beautiful, he feels compelled to participate in her care. Will this lead to unpleasant conversations with Brooke? It was difficult enough when she collapsed, but Ridge was stunned when Taylor told him she was dying. He's now pressing her for second views because he refuses to trust what she's saying, and he feels it's his obligation to make sure she receives them. Ridge obviously has a serious relationship with Brooke, and their bond is stronger than ever. However, Taylor's health has suddenly taken center stage, and Ridge, knowing how important Taylor is to his family and, clearly, himself, understands that he must also care for her. So, where does this leave Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor? Brooke suspected something was wrong with Taylor, but she never anticipated it would be this terrible. Brooke and Taylor were previously close friends, and they're attempting to mend their relationship for the sake of their families, so we expect Brooke to be highly supportive of attempts to ensure Taylor has what she needs. When it comes to Ridge, we imagine Brooke will not be surprised to find that he wants to take care of Taylor and provide her with as many second views as possible, as well as the best medical care available. She'd expect nothing less given that Taylor and Ridge have a family and that losing her would be awful. Brooke may not think twice about Ridge being there for Taylor, but we believe she will notice him spending more and more time with her until she feels compelled to speak up. While she will be supportive, she will make it clear that Ridge is her man, and he will be with her no matter what. Ridge will have to strike a difficult balance if he is to keep everyone satisfied. Will Ridge be able to balance his time between the two women without sparking further conflict between the Logans and Forresters? Only time will tell. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Brooke Logan will undoubtedly tell Eric Forrester about what she witnessed at the Cliff home between Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes. Eric will then question Ridge about what is going on between Taylor and him. Will Ridge come honest with his father? According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Brooke will be furious when she tells Eric about Ridge and Taylor and the compromising situation she find them in. This will undoubtedly lead to Eric demanding to know what Ridge is up to and why he is upsetting Brooke all over again by choosing her. Eric will demand to know what is going on with Ridge and Taylor. After all, Brooke would not fabricate what she observed. Eric had been assuring Brooke that nothing was wrong, but now he is not so sure. Eric assumed Ridge had exhausted his options and had finally decided on Brooke, as he should have. Ridge had told Taylor that he will not reveal anything about her illness. However, this could be the one time he needs to tell someone the truth. Eric understands Taylor's point of view because he has experienced keeping secrets from his family. Eric may also bring out to Ridge how ridiculous that is. Eric nearly died as a result of his refusal to discuss his sickness. John Finnegan and Ridge Forrester had little time to save Eric's life. Eric was really lucky to have lived. However, Eric regretted not informing his family about what was happening. Eric may even counsel Ridge to come clean to the children and at least Brooke. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Eric grills Ridge. He needs to stop waffling. Ridge would undoubtedly try to persuade Eric that there is nothing going on between him and Taylor. However, Eric is unlikely to believe that unless Ridge comes clean. Eric understands how much Brooke adores Ridge and believes they are meant to be together. However, if nothing changes, Ridge will destroy their relationship. Will Ridge take Eric's advice and tell Brooke what's going on? Will Ridge continue to maintain Taylor's secret, risking losing the person he claims to love the most? Ridge has a habit of creating his own issues by switching between Taylor and Brooke repeatedly. Ridge must select who he will be loyal to and stay that way. According to this week's Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Brooke Logan caught her guy in a compromising position with his ex-wife. Brooke appeared blissfully unaware of Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes' bond. She cannot ignore what is being straddled right in front of her. Here's what happens next on Bold and Beautiful, with spoilers below. Ridge Forrester is determined to assist his ex-wife Taylor overcome her broken heart syndrome. Ridge and Taylor must align their chakras because it appears to be a lot more complicated than viewers of Bold and the Beautiful knew. Brooke has no idea Taylor is sick and demands an explanation this week on the CBS serial when she sees them straddling each other and looking into each other's eyes. According to BNB teasers, Brooke is startled and distraught that Ridge is becoming so close to his ex-wife. Brooke truly believed she had won the decades-long battle, and Ridge had finally chosen her. Brooke was clearly his only choice because Taylor was no longer available. Does Brooke have a shot now that she is back in town? The obvious solution to Brooke Logan's problem is for Taylor to leave town. This week, more people will hear of Taylor's illness, and one of them could be Brooke Logan. Brooke might join the Save Taylor bandwagon and persuade Ridge that being around his ex-wife every day is making her illness worse and could kill her. Brooke might also assist Ridge in finding a specialist who works miracles with broken heart syndrome, even if the physician lives in another country halfway around the world. That might backfire, and Ridge may insist on going with Taylor. Some Bold and the Beautiful watchers believe Taylor is faking her illness. If this is the case, Brooke Logan may find a way to prove it, and Ridge will never forgive her. Do you think Brooke will go too far in her attempt to keep Ridge Forrester? Carter informs Hope that a collaboration could spark hope for the future. She points out that he has been thinking about her in lingerie, and he does not deny this. There are portraits of Tom and Hollis hanging in Il Giardino, where Will and Katie are ready to eat lunch. He knows everything about the restaurant's history. He wants to talk to her about Bill. She inquires about the talk from the previous day, as well as how he thinks about Bill's desire for them to reconcile. Will claims he is older and his perspective has shifted. He wants the best for his mother. Will believes Katie was the nicest thing that ever happened to Bill, and he realizes he made a mistake by letting her go. Will claims Bill tore the family apart when he had an affair with Brooke. He is relieved Bill admitted it, but he wants what is best for her. He does not want her to take. Hope points out that Thomas was the last person to see her in lingerie. He claims that office affairs are not good. Hope teases him about his scandalous affair with Quinn and how things turned out. Carter dislikes how he snuck around behind everyone's backs.